Hi, Sanctuary. I just wanted to take a moment to share a little bit of a Christmas miracle with you that happened last week for Elijah Generation. Last week I was scrambling to the grocery store to just purchase some of our last minute items for youth group. And in my cart I had all kinds of goodies like a big birthday cake, and I had candles and cards, and I had treats and prizes and all kinds of Christmas stuff. And I'm rolling up to pay for my stuff, and this guy behind me in line just starts asking all these questions about my cart and what I'm doing that night and what all this stuff is for. And finally I just start talking to him about our youth group, and I told him that, you know, this is for a church, and we're doing youth group, and we had a couple of birthdays and whatnot. And he started asking more questions like, what church is this, and what do you guys believe? And so anyways, I told him about Sanctuary. I told him about our church. I told him that we just love Jesus, and that we were doing all this because we wanted these kids to know that they're loved and that they're seen and that they're valuable, and that we're just celebrating Christmas season together. As I approached up to get ready to pay for my stuff, I'm putting it on the counter, and he says, you know what, I want to do you, I want to bless you, and I want to go ahead and pay for all of this stuff. And I looked at him and I'm like, that's really nice, but that's okay, but thank you anyways. And he said, no, really, I want to pay for everything. Please let me pay. And for a minute I was just about to refuse and just say, no, I got this, but something inside me just really realized that I needed to let him give. And so I just looked at him and I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to pay for all this stuff and maybe just the cake? And he's like, no, I want to pay for everything. And it was a huge relief to me, because in all honesty, I actually didn't even have enough money on my card to pay for all that stuff, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to balance it all out, and I couldn't really believe it. I was surprised that he wanted to be so generous. But what he said was, you know, it's Christmas season, and a lot of times we just get to receive a lot at Christmas, but I'm also just wanting to be able to give. And it looks like your church is doing a lot to give and to bless these young kids, and I really wish I would have had something like that when I was a teen. And I know this probably matters more to them than you even realize. And he said, this is my blessing to give to your church and to give to your youth group, to give to you. So please just take this. And he went ahead and he bought bags, and he made sure it was all packed up nice in my cart. And he just, you know, said Merry Christmas. And it was just this huge Christmas miracle type of a blessing. And I still have the receipt here, and we were able to share it with our youth group that night and link it to their generosity, because they've been giving so much every week. They give financially to Compassion International, and they've been giving above and beyond. So it was a really neat connection that they got to see their generosity was being paid back to them from this stranger at the store. And it really warmed our hearts, and we wanted to share it with you. So Merry Christmas, and thank you, God, for the Christmas miracles and for the generosity that He is raining down on our church in this Christmas season. Bye-bye.